content, and then it kind of went towards more general public. It's more. Hello, I am now, in the past I've had some other interviews. Now we're going to go also in depth with some more questions. So before introductions, maybe if you can just introduce yourselves really briefly.
Yeah, of course. Hi, my name is Alex Leong. I'm one of the Linkerd maintainers. I work at Buoyant. I'm a software engineer.
Hi, my name is Andrew Signer. Everyone calls me Siggy. I'm also a software engineer at Buoyant, and I work on Linkerd.
Works on what?
Linkerd.
Oh, Linkerd. All right, great. So I hope Linkerd, they use a service mesh with the nodes. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
And then it's open source.
Correct. Yes.
And we're going to ask like how to use their program language, or if you can maybe just share a little bit more about the code.
Yeah, of course. So I think one thing that's very interesting about Linkerd is it's actually written in two different languages. So we use both Go and Rust. So we've got two different parts of Linkerd. One is the data plane, and those are the proxies that run alongside your application in those pods, and those are written in Rust. And then we have the control plane that kind of controls those proxies, and that's written in a combination of both Go and Rust. So parts of the control plane are written in Go, and other parts are written in Rust. Siggy, do you have anything to add to that?
Nope, you got it.
Yeah, so why do they use both Go and Rust? I was curious, how much is in Go compared to Rust? Is it new? Is Rust kind of a newer thing? Is there something that, why was Rust chosen?
Yeah, that's a good question. So originally, the idea here is that we wanted the proxy to be written in Rust because Rust is a memory-safe language. It's very performant, it's very optimizable, and because all of the network traffic is going through the proxy, it needs to be very fast and very lightweight. And so Rust was a very good choice for that, obviously for the security reasons as well. You don't have a certain class of memory bugs that are impossible to write in Rust. For the control plane, we wanted to write that in Go originally because we wanted to interact with the Kubernetes ecosystem, the Kubernetes API, all of that kind of was more Go native. And so originally all of the control plane was written in Go. Over time, the kind of Rust ecosystem around Kubernetes has gotten better and better and better. And so now new components for the control plane are written in Rust as well because that ecosystem is there now.
Great. That's a great explanation. I'm curious, how can, let's say, people in the public, I guess, if it's open source, how can we contribute to the code, to projects? Are there any bugs that they can work on, or features? What are needed? How can we contribute? If you can share some of that,
yeah,
maybe we can share with our audience who might want to be contributing to the project.
Sure. Yeah, I think there's a few ways you can get involved. Obviously, it's open source, so pull requests are always welcome. I'd say starting small with like little. If you want to familiarize yourself with the code, doc changes, fixing small bugs. Also, just kind of browsing through the open issues. A great place to start would probably be the Linkerd Slack. You can go to slack.linkerd.io and check in with people working on the project and say, hey, I'd like to work on something. And if you have an idea, float that to the community. And we would be happy to kind of help guide you and let you know, is this something that's worth working on? Is it a good kind of starter issue? And I'm sure we can also provide guidance if you're looking for particular issues to get yourself started.
Yeah, I think that the deaf community feels that it's hard to get started. So, we're trying to let them know that maybe it could be good to join Slack and any kind of tasks, maybe simple tasks, maybe website starting improvements or Word, or you can understand like how that works and working as a team, and then you can get deeper and deeper into the issues as the interest goes on. So I think maybe.
that just reminded me, not only is Linkerd open source, but the Linkerd's website is open source. I'm glad you mentioned that. That could be a really great place. It's just I believe it's a standard like Hugo website. So like doc changes are always welcome. It's probably a great like first way to get involved in the project.
Yeah, and we also have a set of issues that are labeled in GitHub as good starter issues. So you can take a look for that and find something that's a good way to get started.
Great, that's exciting. I'm looking forward to the team. Maybe you can reach out to us and I can reach out to them.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing your experience. It's been great.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.